So it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance. Right?
Of course. I don't think it was confusion. I think it was your error.
No, it wasn't.
And it was Holy Valance, and you meant Pelmet.
Then Becky, who called up that time and said, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet, right, she sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research. Yeah. It was my fault. I've made an error. Yeah. It is a Valance.
Okay.
And I know about Valances. As I told you last week, at the very end, my auntie loves them. Yeah. Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, I can do more with this. Yeah. And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath. And she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington.
So...
I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I sit down.
So she put a Valance around the table.
She just got Valances around everything now.
Right? Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that. Yeah. So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing. And it distracted her from the film. So she put a Valance around that.
That's genius.
Yeah.
So that is
or is it mental? Only Mrs. Einstein can tell.
I don't know. She's even made a little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
It's great.
So everything's got a Valance.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are she'll put a Valance around your head.
Yeah. This is this is Auntie who?
Auntie Nora.
And this is the one that farted for 5 minutes.
She did.
Lest our listeners forget. Farted for 5 minutes. Called his mum saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She said about 2.5 minutes in.
God.
She said I'm about 2.5 minutes into the fart.
My mum said, how long's it been going on for? She said, well, it was about 2.5 minutes before I called you.
Yeah.
And then it went on for a further 2.5 minutes or something. And then it stopped.
She couldn't time it because there was a Valance over the clock.
Yeah, she
used to annoy her when she was on the phone and you put her off seeing the time. She was guessing it was 5 minutes.
This was one consistent fart.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't making a noise, it was just...
Oh, it wasn't making a noise?
Just gas.
Right, endless gas.
So, there you go.
That's fantastic. Well, we started off with a new one, a little bit of Foo Fighters. We like new and old on this show, don't we?
Indeed, we like to mix it up.
I'd like to play this to the Smiths from their debut album, I Don't Owe You Anything. I Don't Owe You Anything. The lads from Karl's hometown there.
Indeed.
The Smiths. Brilliant, that one. Wow, I went to Manchester, didn't I, the other day? Went up to Manchester for a little corporate. It was all right. Yeah. He went, wait till you get out. You see Piccadilly, it's better than Euston. Right. It was. It was nicer. I went outside and there was a ridiculous queue, and sort of one cab.
Right. Yeah.
So
horse-drawn.
Yeah. And so I walked, and it was okay. It was only down the road. It was a bit dark. It was wet and raining.
Obviously, it's the north.
I know, yeah. The hotel was very nice, but no minibar. I've never seen that before. I've travelled all over the world seeing a hotel without a minibar. So I don't know what's going on then. I don't know what's going on there. And then I did this corporate gig in Old Trafford. Pitch was up. Don't know what they were doing, but very impressive, big impressive. I think they're British Football Club, aren't they, Karl?
Yeah.
You did a gig at where?
Old Trafford. It was in a function room.
Oh, well, I thought it was the stadium.
No, I'm not that big yet. Yeah. No. But I mean, I can't really comment on Manchester. I do know that Liverpool was voted most important music city via poll.
True enough.
So, Karl, you're making noises while I'm talking.
Yeah, but you do this all the time trying to wind me up. And I'm not saying Manchester's the best place in the world, but what I'm saying is, there's bits of it that I really miss.
Yeah.
Like last Sunday, right? When I'd met up with Ricky, we had spaghetti bolognese, which was alright. And then I said to him, I need some soil.
Damn, I wish you'd invited me. It sounds amazing.
So I need some soil. What do you think?
You need some what? Soil?
Soil, yeah.
I need to repot a plant, right?
Yeah.
So,
you need to repot a plant?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, I'm like, where you can't see these shops in London. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing around.
I took him straight to one in my street.
Yeah, but near your street, and that's probably the only one in London.
Well, you say that, Karl.
No, it does annoy me. Round my way, it's like,
you can't move for soil shops.
There's earth. You can just pick up handfuls walking down the street.
Yeah, incredible. People just lean over into somene's front garden. No, you can take the plants as well.
No, but what I'm saying is, Manchester, there's loads of decent hardware shops.
Yeah.
Here, if you want a panini and a latte or whatever, you can't move from 'em. But for soil, I had to go virtually how many miles away from me to carry that soil home and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, London's all right, but if cities were sort of marked...
It's neglecting the peat market, really.
Well, there's barely any mulch available in central London.
I'm sick and tired of not getting a good, decent compost of a Sunday.
Indeed.
So, I'm thinking of moving to the north, where there is loads of soil and gravel.
Indeed.
And animal shite.
Whatever.
See, you're eating a biscuit. I can't believe it. Are you bored with this already? Do you know what? MTV called me last week. They called me again yesterday and said, when can they come down to do they're coming down next Saturday, by the way, to do a little screen test for you. They're going to sort of just film you with a little camcorder. You said this. They're going to film you. Are you alright? Do you want to, are you hungry? Do you want to go out and have a meal? I can't believe you're eating while I'm on air.
No one can hear that.
Do you know who I am?
No one can hear that.
Explain who I am.
Well, that's Ricky Gervais, right? He's made his name on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, he's done any number of corporate gigs, and they pay silly money. So, I mean, this guy's earning, and really earning beyond his talent. All right? So
I think I deserve a little bit more than a little mank eating a biscuit while I'm talking.
Rick Gervais?
Yeah.
Have you won a BAFTA?
Yeah, too.
All right, so just a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl,
well,
what have you won? What have you won?
I got a bronze certificate for doing a full week at school.
That's great.
It was only a bronze.
What's that then? 3 out of 5 days.
And I got me a little Crusaders badge, if you remember.
What's the little
Crusaders badge?
The Crusaders badge for the religious club. So
was that the fella that you went and played? You had to go ping pong ball. So they wanted to talk to you about God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a Crusaders badge, did you?
Yeah, that's why I went. That's why I joined. That's why I joined.
For the badge.
I like the little badge. Did 4 weeks and then packed it in.
Travis on XFM 104.9 on Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We're doing Educating Ricky. Right, final one. Come on, Karl.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
snappy.
I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically,
Go on.
people who have tattoos, I've never understood it, right? That they have something put on their arm.
Right, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just that they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos.
Tattoos.
You come up with a design you want, and you sort of this machine scans it, and you put your arm in this thing, and you press print or whatever, and then it does the tattoo on your hand. Or on your
like loads of little needles that follow a pattern?
Yeah,
the computer,
basically, yeah.
Is it a real tattoo? It's a proper
tattoo one. The fella said...
well, as long as it goes out, it pierces the skin with a
I just wondered if it's one of those kind of, those kind of...
No, it must be lots of little needles or a moving needle that can go
Sorry,
along
but how is this cleaned, like, in between each person?
Dunno, probably... I don't know.
Well, no, it's only that if it's one needle, it's just the head, isn't it? If it's one needle that moves, and does it like loads of little...
What are we gaining from a machine doing it?
Just because they're going to sort of mess it up.
But hold on, how do you keep your arm still? Because your skin moves slightly. The machine
it's sort of strapped to your arm.
Right,
and
so it's spread...
the fella said that the tricky thing was in all this, it was the fact that... nobody would let him test it out on anyone else, so he had to do it himself.
But did it work? Because the thing is with a tattoo artist, they can see when your skin's moved and they can see what they've done and they keep wiping it and looking, whereas a machine's just got to trust itself. Yeah. So I think one needle could go wrong. If it was a lot of needles that it just came down, 1,000 needles that was an imprint.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm asking someone who hasn't delved any further than there's a machine that can give you a tattoo. That's all you've got at the moment, isn't it?
Well, yeah, basically.
That's what you've got?
I mean, that's what I've got, because I'm not a fan of tattoos. I don't...
But where did you read this again?
This was...
Internet?
This was on the internet, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I just don't understand why people do it. That's what got me attention. Because me...
Sorry, what have I learned from this?
That if you wanted to get one, you can get one done by a machine now. People say machines are sort of taking over and that. And there's another one. But it's just the fact. I mean, I don't know.
So give us the snappy title of this education again.
Why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write it on? That's what I always think when I see people with loads of tattoos. Like there's that fella who we were talking about the other week in Scotland who was covered 99% in tattoos. It's just like, what have you done that for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't get rid of it now. You've done it now.
Yeah.
One of my uncles, right, Tattoo Stan, he's just caked in them.
Tattoos.
Right.
I don't think he's my proper uncle, but it's just like my dad's got.
Tattoo Stan.
No, my dad's
that's a province in Russia, isn't it?
My dad's got loads of mates who.
When you say he's not your proper uncle,
do you know how, like, when
just a bloke
someone
who used to
comes
hang
around,
around with
all
school?
right, Uncle Stan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And my dad had loads of mates like that. There was John the Screw.
right?
So he either works in a prison or he likes to have sex.
Cabbie. Cab driver.
Okay.
There was Jimmy the Hat. I don't know where he
Jimmy
did.
the Hat.
Yeah. And,
Did he wear a hat?
No.
No.
There was Fred the Veg.
You sure he wasn't a relative?
Sorry.
Fred the Veg used to get us, like, big bags of potatoes and that.
Fred Veg, okay.
And there was Tattoo Stan.
Right.
And he was just caked in them. And I used to always look at him thinking, why have you done that? I must have only been, like, 6
I
or
suppose
7.
if you're born with a name like Tattoo Stan,
Exactly.
you're destined,
Sorry,
aren't you,
were
really?
they like a 1950s gang?
I'm worried about... I'm worried
Who were
about...
doing a bank job?
What was his name? The Hat? What was his name?
Jimmy the Hat.
I'm worried about Jimmy the Hat.
Yeah.
Not having a hat.
I don't understand
Are
it.
you sure he didn't have a hat?
Not when I met him.
Did he ever wear a hat?
I didn't see him that much.
Do you think it was a joke, like, when your mate's sort of like, 8 foot and huge, you call him Little John or Tiny? Do you think...
Well, the fact that he never wore
Yeah,
a
they
hat.
went, hold on, I've noticed something about Jim. Go on. No hat. And I go, oh, true, let's call him Jim the Hat.
Jimmy the Hat, yeah. But my Uncle Stan, he had, like, loads of them. He did them himself.
Oh dear.
And it was always that thing.
God. What was it things like?
He had, like, the
cross.
cut here one.
Cut here,
on
made
the
in
neck.
Britain.
And if you're going to do them yourself, I'd say at least make sure you're sort of a good drawer.
Yeah.
And don't do it in the mirror so it comes out backwards.
Well, that was the other thing. But, like, I remember he did, names are all right. He had, like, all his kids' names down his arm. And,
what are they called?
Yeah.
oh, God, it's...
Tattoo Stan Jr.
Yeah.
And,
Paul shits the bed.
I'm trying to...
Oh, Wabbai Kate.
yeah.
But he had...
Frankie never amounts to anything.
Oh, God.
So he had, like,
Yeah. Johnny, I don't think he's mine.
so he did all this... I don't even know why I'm telling you about tattoos.
No, nor do I, Carl.
Hey,
to be honest...
Don and Blitzen from the About a Boy soundtrack by Badly Drawn Boys.
Christmas theme there.
You spotted the Christmas theme.
Yeah. Carl's not really in a festive mood, but...
I can't imagine Christmas is your time of year, is it, Carl? Well, I'm not sure any time of the year is, really.
I liked it when I was about... I think when I was about 7, I enjoyed it.
Was that the one? Was that the year, the big year for
You
you?
get loads of stuff, you don't have to worry about anyone else, but once you've, like, got a job...
What did you get when you... When were you doing your paper round? How old were you then?
I was about 13, 14.
Well, that was then you were a man, weren't
I
you?
had to buy stuff.
Oh.
But you're still not
You're quite a
having a good
selfish
time.
man, aren't you? I didn't realise this.
No, it's just that
And
Christmas...
that's coming from him, Carl.
My dad always said...
All right, steady on.
Dad said Christmas morning was for, like, for me, so he used to stay in bed. So he never...
That's brilliant. That's a great thing to say, isn't it? Yeah. Christmas morning's for you. Run wild. Do what you want. Just don't bother me.
I'm going to Honolulu for 2 weeks.
That's great. Dad, it's Christmas. Do I have to do anything? No.
So my mum used to get up, because she used to like to see my face light up, when I opened the presents. And then...
to give fireworks.
And then I'd have to go to my bedroom from about 6 o'clock onwards, because, like, my mum and dad were into having big Christmas parties, and I wasn't, like, old enough to go.
Right.
So they'd say, right, you've had your fun there, you go up to your bedroom, stay in there. And,
Really?
Yeah, I remember one year, right, I got a train set, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? It's brilliant. Playing with it all day. I thought, I don't mind about the party, I'm happy staying up here playing with this. Brother comes in, he's had a few, right, he's going, yeah, give us a go on your train.
How old is he?
He's a bit older than me, so he might have been like, let's see.
Well, let him be 18.
Yeah, probably about 18, 19,
And how old
something
were
like that. I had a train set, so, I don't know, about...
14.
something like that, right? So I'm playing on that, loving it and stuff, and then he comes in and goes, oh, give us a go. He turns the transformer up to, like, 14. He went really fast for about 5 seconds, broke it, and then he went back downstairs.
Wow.
So Christmas, I hadn't even got to
Sounds
Christmas
like
Day.
the Conservative government with British Rail.
Satire, that is.
Rick, I just thought that there's satire. If there's any satirical shows listening or magazines...
It doesn't work in any way, because there's the analogy falls down apart from there being a train.
Think it through, though. British Rail was trains.
Yeah.
And the government broke the trains in many... Well, they didn't break them, like, not officially breaking them, but they kind of...
It does work, it's perfect.
Oh, I'm very pleased with that.
And I can't... And no one's asked him to be on Have I Got His View.
It's weird, isn't it? Because it's strange, that, when you've got a satirical mind that's as quick as that.
Yeah. And he's broke your little train set. So what did you do?
I just, watched telly and had some sausages.
I bet you were happy with that, though, weren't you?
It's a bit annoying, though, isn't it, when your main present of the year has been broke.
And did it ever get it fixed?
No, that was it. Put away.
I'm intrigued why your parents wouldn't let you come and join in the festive fun. Was it like really debauched down there? Was it like eggnog everywhere?
Well, no, but I mean, that's fair enough. 6 is a little bit early, but I just think, if you're a kid, he had his fun, put him to bed at 8, maybe. And
you think so on Christmas Day? I thought that was a day for family.
Well, not if there's a party going on.
Well, don't have the party on to Christmas Day.
Well, that's another option.
Yeah. Your parents are weird, aren't they? A strange breed.
Well, I think that was the year, right? You're talking about buying presents and stuff. I think I did treat my mum to that. I didn't buy my dad anything. I think that was like when I got a bit older, I used to get my dad something because he wasn't that bothered anyway. No. So, got me mum, there was a cheap shop, right?
Of course.
Thank God for that.
Called Snips. Right? So I went in there and I thought, let's see what I can get her. And remember Victoria Plum?
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a fairy character.
Right.
And my mum's into gnomes and stuff, right? So I thought, right.
She must be pleased with you then.
Victoria Plum. I was thinking, is that one of the neighbours? Is it like a brandy liqueur?
Do you remember Victoria Plum?
Victoria Plum.
Victoria Plum, yeah, it's like a little fictional sort of character, right?
Okay.
So I saw it, I thought, yeah, she'll love that, right? So I did my paper round, saved up for 2 weeks, right?
Oh.
Got that sorted, went to Snips, bought the Victoria Plum. Next day, I'm in town with her, right? So I think, I know what I'll do. I said, come in here a minute, right? So we go in and we're looking around and I tested her, right? I went, look at that there, that's alright, isn't it? And she goes, oh, it's bloody awful.
Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl, oh, God.
So then Christmas Day comes, I said, don't bother opening it. She said, no, why? I said,
oh, no, why did you still give it to her?
So, well, it's too late, I'd already bought it.
Oh, Carl.
So she opened it and I was like, and she said, oh, that's nice. I said, why are you saying that? I said, the other day, so it's bloody awful. She said, oh no, I thought you were pointing at something else.
Oh, no.
So that's why I don't get anyone anything anymore.
Oh, God. Play record. Oh, God. Oh. That's good, isn't it?
Not bad.
Gold Rush. Let you down. I'm actually quite affected by Carl's Victoria Plum scenario. Just the fact that, like that eagerness, he wants to make sure it's a great present. He's saved up his paper round. He thinks it's like a gnome, but modern.
I'm worried that you're using it as an excuse now, and that's why you're not buying anyone any gifts, because you've had your fingers burned once. I mean, you were 6, 7 years old. To be fair.
No, you weren't. You were about 13, weren't you, if you're doing your paper round?
Yeah, it must have been, 11 or 12 then.
All right.
Yeah, so I'd saved up. Oh, no, I'm not using it as a thing. It's just that.
What did you get your mum this year?
I've sent them some money so they can get a passport.
So they can get a passport?
Where are they?
Immigrants?
Are they trapped somewhere? Well, they're in a holding bay somewhere in Dover.
Yeah, I got a friend who's a truck driver who's going to sneak them across.
What do you mean?
So they can buy a passport. What do they do? Sell it when they're a bit down in their luck?
No, they haven't got that much money, right? They've never been abroad, and the mate said they might take them next year, and they said, oh, we haven't got a passport, so I thought...
You've got to buy a passport, have you? Isn't that your God-given right as an Englishman?
No, you've got to pay for them. They're 30 quid each, so you better do, otherwise they're conning me.
Right.
So
you sent them 60
You don't
quid?
get born with a passport, of course
you sent them 60 quid in an envelope, have you?
Well, check.
Right.
I love that. He'll be watching telly and France will come on and he'll go, oh, what do you think of that? She goes, it looks bloody awful.
Yeah,
don't open it.
No.
Don't open it.
Yeah.
Don't open it.
So you've not paid for a holiday for them?
No, I've just sorted out it's the better prize, isn't it? Because they can't go anywhere without it.
Well, the passport keeps on giving.
Yeah.
So 10 years. That is, yeah.
So, but no, I never used to. I mean, I can't think of other things. I used to get me dad once I started getting him stuff. It used to be a dressing gown, and then. But as an extra surprise, he used to put like a cigar in the pocket, so he'd think that was it.
Yeah.
Then he'd put it on and put his hand in the pocket.
Right. And then he'd just hit you because he thought you'd nicked it.
Oh dear.
So you bought him a jacket with a cigar? That's quite thoughtful.
Did you sneak a cigar once one Christmas?
Yeah. Well, that's when they used to have like the big do's, like I say. You know, they were known for it. Like the whole estate used to know that. You know, we were having a party.
Yeah.
So
they'd all come round.
So they'd all come round and just have food and drink and that.
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine how unpleasant that must have been.
Awful.
And you locked in your bedroom with a broken train set.
Yeah.
And looking at Victoria Plum, whatever that was.
In the bin.
Oh, in the bin, yeah. And hear a mum saying, and he got me this. Isn't this
piece
shit?
of rubbish.
You could hear him just throwing it against the wall and laughing.
And all the neighbours laughing.
And you'd come down and just be in pieces with loads of spit on it. Just loads of gob on it.
Eyes.
And all the Polaroids of them just like laughing at it and
pointing.
Stamping on it.
Alright.
Flooding back.
But no, I used to get up in the morning and then like they'd still sort of all be there asleep on the floor and on the sofa.
That's awful. That's terrible. Christmas is surely the one day a year which is a family thing. It's for the kids. They're the ones
that was Boxing Day.
Well, I know.
Oh, that's all right. It's over.
Yeah.
Back on the bike. All right. Who's going to pay for this? What, me? Yes, Carl. You're doing 2 rounds today.
Yeah, was your paper round supporting the entire family?
Yeah.
No, so I used to get up and like go downstairs and they'd be asleep, so I'd be mooching about trying to find like another present that's still working.
I love the idea that these people from the estate had like squashed his presents.
So I found a cigar that had been sort of lit up and then put out, so I thought, I'll have a go at that. I went outside and had a go, and that's the last time I smoked.
Right.
I tried it, I thought, I don't like that.
I love the fact that he does everything once.
Yeah.
In his life. It's a line of, I've done everything once. I don't need to do it again.
Teenage Fan Club from the XFM Christmas album, and that's Christmas Eve.
Their guitar sounds are just brilliant. They're just always so nice. All right, Carl, do you like that? Do you like Teenage Fan Club?
Yeah, they're good.
Carl, I feel like you've never kind of enjoyed the wonder of Christmas. I can't ever get the sense, maybe except when you were very, very young, that kind of bright-eyed, thinking of Santa, kind of landing on the roof and climbing down the chimney and drinking the sherry or whatever.
So I like the idea of it, right?
Sure.
The sort of, I used to get a couple of annuals every year, you know.
So did I, yeah.
And I was allowed to open one on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So
they could throw it on the fire.
I think
it is
have a quick skim through, do the word search right.
Yeah. I think that's a light of a cigar off the cooker. Oh.
Well, anyway, listen, a good friend of ours, Ross Noble, the comedian, brilliant, he gave me this picture, Carl, which he's got from a magazine.
He loves you.
And I have to say, I think this... I just looked at it then. Obviously, it's not going to mean much to the listener.
Oh, this is self-indulgent.
But it is currently available. I think it's in the current edition of Bizarre magazine, so you might want to buy that.
It's not horrible, though, is it?
There's a certain grotesqueness about it.
Oh, it's a deformed person, isn't it?
Well, to a degree, but I think what it's going to do for Carl is give him, I think for you and I, Rick, we're going to see his face.
Light up.
Brighten up, like opening a wonderful Christmas gift.
Oh, you know what? I think I've seen this. Is this the one with the kid with the big head?
I'll be honest with you, Carl, it is. Have you seen it already?
Yeah.
Let me just show it to you again so you can
I haven't seen it.
It's like... Yeah.
We shouldn't be laughing at that.
No, but that is like the kid who I went to school with. That is the same.
That can't be the same.
So do you recognise him?
Seriously, that is the same thing he had.
I mean, I have to say, it does look like it's been computer generated. It's so odd.
Yeah.
But look at the child's face.
I know.
Look at his reaction. Don't take another photo of me.
I'm not sure this is right.
It's not right. But I was hoping that would give you, Carl, just a little glimpse of.
We've had a request as well on the best bits. Someone wants to hear you talking about your mates with the big heads.
I can't believe it, because every time we go there, we get some sort of complaint about something.
About what?
Just leave it. Well, that for some reason that always goes from the story with my dad going to Blackpool for taking those kids there.
And what kids?
And, leave it.
No, what?
No,
I don't know. There's people that know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you when we put a song on.
No, well, I know what it is, but you can't just say that.
Well,
Is it when your dad put a kid in the wheelie bin because he was getting out of hand?
Yeah.
Well,
So we're going to
we can't go through it again. It's too controversial.
We're going to... What's the name? No, well, the thing is, right, you were just saying about what are you, about Christmas. That's the funny thing, right? Because in our house, there's no one who's religious, right?
No.
My dad got annoyed when I went to church that day. He was like, what are you doing that for?
Of course.
I went to see a gig in Liverpool. Remember the band The Christians?
Yeah.
He thought I'd join some club.
Yeah.
I said, I've been to see The Christians. He was saying to me, man, what's he doing going out with them?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the other thing is, because I'm not christened or anything, my mum used to say to me, don't tell anyone that, because there's witches and stuff.
I want to go back and see his upbringing.
I
just want to go back and see him at 7. One day in the life of Karl, age 7.
Just to have 3 ghosts visiting tonight. And take him back through time. But we could go with him.
We can be some of the ghosts.
Yeah, the ghosts of Christmas past. Remember this?
That's incredible. Because there's witches. Don't tell what.
Just tell you
so she wasn't Christian, but she thought maybe someone could take your soul because you weren't christened.
It's like there's cults and that, isn't there? And if they find out you're not christened, then
right. So I don't think they care. I don't think a lot of cults care.
Well,
but what can they do if you're not Christian?
I don't know. I just said all right because then through that time there must have been a time when.
But hold on, now they know.
Yeah, but I'm older now, so I'm all right. She used to worry about me playing out on the street.
Oh, she was worried about when you were naive and stupid and easily led.
Well,
yeah. No. Good point. No, you're right now. Yeah.
So
yeah, good.
Yeah.
I just have to show you something, Rick, before we move on. I know we've got another Educating Ricky, but someone just sent this in. Yeah. They've been looking on eBay for Victoria Plum.
You're joking?
Come here and see the photograph.
Oh, God, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Have a look.
That's it.
Oh, God, he got that for his mum.
It's the worst piece of tat I've ever seen.
Carl! Carl. Imagine how... Oh,
gutted.
Oh, imagine how... Look, think of him now, right?
There it is.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen. I'll tell you what, it looks like a Diddy man gone wrong.
It
looks like a Diddy man prostitute. That is...
Is that the one, Carl?
Well, it was a different colour. I had a yellow at mine.
No, but look... How do they get? Tell them they go into eBay.
So you need to log on to ebay.co.uk. I'm sure you've used it before. It's the online marketplace, ebay.co.uk. And if you type in Victoria Plum, I'm assuming that you can track this down.
That's amazing.
It's the worst piece of rubbish I've ever seen.
Just think how cute he was as a kid, though, doing that. Just think of him, just going... just seeing that and thinking, she likes gnomes! It's the worst thing I've ever seen!
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what her prize collection of gnomes looks like, but I can't imagine they're much better than that. I mean, gnomes are a fairly grotesque thing. But certainly your mum's taste and discretion is...
Did you have those houses on your estate? You'd go in there and it was just loads of those dolls still in their packaging all around the room. And sort of like one of those homes that keeps the sort of packaging on the 3-piece suite.
Why don't you buy another one for her for Christmas?
Yeah.
It's $3.99. It looks, but that's $2.49 because that was $399.
Well,
oh, buy it, Carl.
No, because I've sorted out her passport this year. Anyway, I'll get her that next year.
I've had an email from Andrew Forrest who has just simply entitled it Karl Pilkington. Oh, Karl Pilkington.
What do you think of that?
That's got to be your new name from now on.
I had a mate who used to use it.
What, used to call you that?
Yeah.
Was that your nickname at school, Pilkington?
No, it's not my nickname.
It is now.
No, it's not.
It is now.
Pilkington.
Pilkington.
Oi, Pilkington.
Oi, Pilkington.
Pilkington, do my homework.
Where do you live? Where do you come from? Pilkington?
No, there's this lad who called Mark, right, who used to go to school with, who used to call me that. And his mum, right, was like obsessed with cleaning. And I was never allowed in their flat.
He makes the place look untidy.
So she used to, I don't know if it was just me or all his mates, but I used to turn up and she goes, yeah, he is in, but you know what you've got to do? And I used to have to go round the side of his flat, and he had a computer, right, which I used to play. I didn't have one at that point, but he had one. And I used to have to go round the side of the flat and stand at his bedroom window with his window open, and I'd be sort of leaning in playing the game.
You are joking.
I'm not. His mum...
You had the weirdest upbringing I've ever heard. The things you were willing to do. It's the strangest. What is this town like?
No, I stopped going.
Was there always music? Like, there's the horse in the house there. Oh, look at these two kids with big heads and webbed feet. All right, Ronnie. All right, Reggie.
What was it like?
She was obsessed.
It is like you've grown up in a cartoon made for children.
Yeah.
No, his mum was really obsessed with cleaning. Can
I play it through his window?
I used to...
Mrs. Ramsbottom, can I play it through Mark's window? Aye, you know what you have to do.
She used to be up till about 3 in the morning.
Pilkington again? Have you washed your hands?
What, up till 3 in the morning? Washing?
She used to be up doing the tiles in the kitchen.
Washing until 3 in the morning?
It's at 3 in the morning. And for ages and ages, that's saying that out on the tiles, I used to think that came from, like, his mum. Because she was out, like, cleaning them late. So, till I was about 13, I thought that saying, out late, on the tiles...
Yeah.
Was...
And now you're not confused by anything.
Well...
There's no misunderstandings in your life now, is there?
So he was allowed to walk in and out of the house, was he?
No, he was alright, and he used to come round to ours a lot, and my mum used to get these pies from Hagenbach's, right? So...
I don't know what that is.
It's at that bakery where they used to chuck the cakes out the back, I'll tell you about.
Yeah.
And you ate six?
He loved it, but I could never go round to theirs, or if I did, it was like, well, yeah, he is in, and I'd go, alright, and then I'd walk round the side of the flat. Stand outside.
Why did you ever knock at the door? Why don't you just go around and knock on the window?
Just to check he's in, because he wasn't always in his room. If he was in the lounge, he'd have to go to his bedroom, and then that's
where meet you. This is the strangest. And you'd play a computer game through the window.
You say it was a flat. It wasn't like a 5th story one, and you had to get in one of those kind of cleaning contraptions and like winch your way up.
I love the idea of that.
So.
Oh, Pilkington. Clocks from the Coldplay. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and back, Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. It's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now?
About 3 weeks. About 3 weeks, yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed and we'd be letting people down, but it's different when you get paid anyway whether you turn up or not, but good to have you back.
I'm never off ill. No, it's the first time I've been off ill.
I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off.
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience of regular listeners.
Yeah, but like I say...
Well, no, we spoke to you, you weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and, you don't go home for a cold. Okay, so moving on, what have we got then? We've got some great songs. I've brought in the Smiths, I've brought in Buzz Cox, I've brought in Neil Young, I know Steve's got some hip-hop.
Some great hip-hop.
I've got some great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Carl, come on, concentrate, you've been away for 3 weeks.
Just annoyed. No, stop saying that, because you're annoying me now.
Why? What you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got a wedgie and I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve, right, he called me up, winding me up about this. And, right, I'm 30, right? I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times.
Oh, his memory's going as well. You'll have some time off.
And both of them were when I was at school.
What's school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Carl, that lasted for 7 years. Your time off at school.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
Were you windy, or was it windy outside?
No, it was like when...
Your auntie wasn't out the window, was she?
When the winds were bad in the 70s, and my mum said, oh...
What? I remember space operas and flares. I don't remember the winds being bad in the 70s.
Well, my mum just said, you might get blown into the road, so don't do that.
She had so much faith in you, didn't she? As a human being.
Is that why she got fired from the pie shop? I'm not coming in today, I might get blown into the road.
God.
The funny thing it was, right, Steve, they had this thing going at school, because a lot of people used to wag it back then. Right?
Used to what?
Wag it, sort of not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sort of tried to make it interesting for you by giving you an
education.
A certificate if you did a full week.
Reward for the rest of your life with achievement. That sort of carrot.
And also, like, let you go home at 3 o'clock on a Friday.
Right.
If you'd done a full week and that.
Yeah.
So it was lovely weather all week. Then it just sort of changed on a Friday. And I got up and it was all windy.
It's always windy for Friday on Sunday, isn't it?
Don't, if you don't go in, because, you might get blown into the road and that. So I said, all right, then I'll stay off. And,
so why did she told you to hold on to a fence or walk you there? What's this? Don't go out.
Immediately give up.
I love this getting blown into the road. Is that based on your cats that kept getting blown into the road?
Well, so I got to school on the Monday, right? And the teacher said, right,
a long time.
Today, to punish you, you're the only one who wrecked the whole week, right? Everyone else came in. You didn't. So everyone else is going home at 3 o'clock today. But you're not.
Brilliant. Serves you right. And
I wasn't bothered though. It was great because I said, well, you'll have to stay with me, won't you? And it was great. So all I did for half an hour was doodle and stuff. It was great that afternoon.
Yeah.
And that was ages ago. That was like when I was about 8. And that's one of the times I was off ill.
Yeah.
So it was,
but that wasn't even ill, that was wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Yeah, it's a bit different when you're to be honest with you, world, though, Carl. You can't just not turn up because you've got a bit of a cold or you're a bit fed up. I mean, we had an appointment 4 o'clock Thursday, wasn't it? And he had to call it because I cancelled it. Meeting went on a bit late. Time management. Get things done. If it was important, you'd get it done. Play a record, Carl.
Pull your finger out, please.
When I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid. It's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right? As long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet, right? And you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right? And my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
I've told you before about buying presents.
Did those gloves have your name sewn in them? And a piece of string that ran over the back of your duffel coat?
You know, I've never been into getting presents and that. I had the problem at that Christmas one, that time with the Victoria Plum.
Yeah, we'd hate that. We'd hate to bring that back.
We've done that.
Because you talked about the because it's kind of to do with your dad, isn't it? He's a very bad gift buyer. Was that the problem?
Well, yeah, my dad just wouldn't bother. It was my mum who sort of made an effort, and she sort of worked out half of what I wanted, then she left it to me dad to get it off someone, see if he could get one cheap or whatever.
I love the fact that usually people talk about, like, drinking heavily or violent abuse, right? Yeah. But here's what he's been left with and scarred with from parents is bad gift buying.
Yeah, and
that's
the Victoria Plum incident.
In the greater scheme of things in the world, that's not a bad thing to have, is it?
Right, there was this, this is what it's like about getting presents and stuff, right? With my mum and dad.
Go on.
My mate, Colin, right? No, Colin Bailey, right? Yeah. He had a little Sinclair Spectrum, right? Computer, which was like the thing to have at that time, right? Yeah. Used to always go round to his house. The deal was...
Not the one you had to play through the window because you weren't allowed to.
No, that's another lad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is a different lad. And the deal was, he came to our house, and my mum gave him a pie. And then I'd go round to his, and I'd stay there for a few hours playing, you know, Hungry Horace and stuff like that on it. Right? Now, my mum and dad knew that I really wanted one of these computers, right? So I waited about a year. Came round to Christmas Day. I thought, I reckon might have one. Turned out they bought me the wrong one. They bought me a ZX81 instead of a Spectrum, right? And Christmas Day, I'm there trying to load the games up. It's not working. I'm thinking, what's wrong, right? And the thing with me, when I was a kid, I used to get quite sort of agitated.
This is the moment,
right? I found out that it needed a RAM pack to make it work, right? Looking in the thing and it's saying, and make sure you put your RAM pack in the back. And I was like, oh, where's the RAM pack? And my dad's going, I don't know, I've got you the main bit. That's it. So I was that wound up. I just was sick, right? Just sick. Oh, I didn't feel sick or anything. I just was like, oh God, went to the sink, just sick, because I was that on edge about it. I said, come on, we've got to get one. And my dad's like, Tandy's shut. We're not gonna get anything today. Ruined again. Christmas Day. That was after the year when my train set got blown up by our kid. The following year, no RAM pack. And now you ask me why don't I get good presents?
He's scarred. He just
I'm gonna die. Honestly, I'm gonna die. He's just clean sick.
Yeah. There's no RAM pack.
Did you get to the bottom of it? Why wasn't there a RAM pack?
You have to buy them separate.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean I can't play Frogger?
Oh no.
So, wasn't there another incident when you threw up? Spontaneously threw up? Through sheer anxiety?
I do get it. It's not so much now because I've relaxed a bit, but as a kid I used to be quite on edge all the time with certain things.
Do you think that's what happened to your cat that kept being sick? That it didn't get the food it wanted and it just threw up? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
God, so they shaved it.
Yeah, but again, you see, the cat thing, I mean, it's mad. I was thinking about it the other day, right? I used to think I had quite a normal upbringing.
You didn't.
Right, and someone was talking
Your
about
mother once told you not to go to school because it was windy, Carl. It was not a normal upbringing.
The cat was being sick, so she shaved it, so it was easier to clean.
Right, well, my mum and dad went on holiday, right, and I stayed at the Ross's down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Only a kid, must have been about 5 or something, right? And I was always running around in the house. I had a lot of energy as a kid. What the Ross's did, they had this cat that was dead violent, the most violent sort of angry cat I have ever witnessed.
A tiger.
It was honestly, Steve, if it was bigger, it would have been, because it was just always having a go at you.
Yeah.
If you went to pat it on the head, it went to bite you and stuff. And what they used to do with it, to stop me running around, I'd sort of be running around, and then I'd get a bit tired, and they'd say, have a lie down on the settee. So I'd lie down on the settee and I'd nod off. And what they used to do, I'd wake up, and I'd put the cat on my belly. Right? So I'd be scared to move, because it's like it's going to get me.
But it would keep you there.
It kept me there, and it used to sort of slaver on me, and they'd sort of, you know, go out or whatever, and I'd be lying there. That's not normal, is it?
Carl, sorry, were you created by the Brothers Grimm for one of their fairy tales? What kind of a life is that?
A cat paperweight to keep Carl in place. He keeps blowing around. It's windy. We'll have to weigh him down. Be careful. Your mum probably told him that it's a windy day. You got to get something heavy on him, otherwise he just gets blown into the road. God
bless him.
Did I ever tell you about my Uncle Alf?
No.
He wasn't a proper uncle, right? But it was just one of my dad's mates and that. And he was getting on a bit. He must have been about, 60, which is pretty old when you're younger and that. And he was the same. He used to always wear a suit and that. But it was never in good nick. It was always like a rough suit, but it doesn't matter. He's still, making half the effort and that.
Yeah.
And he used to sleep in a dinghy. Right, Uncle Alf.
What? In his house?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, in a flat, he's in like a little bed sit. Because he only had a little bed sit, and he was into boats and stuff. So he had this
Two birds with one stone.
Had this little dinghy, had a little flat, thought, well, it's tight space and that. He had a dinghy as a bed, and he had 2 tellies, right? He had 2 tellies, one that the sound worked on, the other one only the vision worked. So if you wanted to watch a programme...
You had to turn both on.
Put them both on, like BBC One, turned one up, and watched the other one.
Wow. That's extraordinary.
From his dinghy?
Sat in his dinghy.
That is brilliant.
It was an inflatable dinghy, it wasn't like a wooden...
Yeah, an inflatable one, yeah, big inflatable
Did you ever go around and visit him?
Yeah, now and again.
Was it weird seeing a 60-year-old bloke in a suit, in a dinghy, inside, watching 2 tellies?
It's weird at the time, I thought.
Which of the TVs stopped working properly first? I mean, did he... let's say the sound went on one of them.
Yeah.
Did he carry on watching the other one, hoping that the other one was fine?
No, he went and got a new telly, and then the vision went on that, and he went, oh no. He went, hold on though.
Wait a minute.
I've got another telly in the wardrobe that I haven't used. It must have been like that.
Yeah.
Wow, he sounds brilliant. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still around, yeah. I haven't seen him for years, but he used to...
was he married?
I think that's what happened. I think his wife passed away, and and that's when he had all this... he had a boat. And it's like, oh, where am I going to put it in a bed sit? And it was like, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sleep in that. So, yeah.
I wonder if you ever brought any women back. Just the idea of bringing them back, getting down to it. Shall we move into the bedroom?
Ahoy! Oh, that is fantastic. What were we talking about before? I was going to tell you, the most complaints ever, the Last Temptation of Christ.
I haven't seen it.
Was it Scorsese in it?
It's Martin Scorsese, and I've bought the film actually recently because I was intrigued to see it, but I've not actually watched it. But from what I understand, the reason that it was so outrageous is because it has a whole sequence which shows what it would be like if Jesus had lived his life and not martyred himself on the cross, but lived his life as a human being, part of which is him having sex. And so I think that was chiefly what the outrage was, that it was showing this godly man to be, as human as he was supposedly, because he's supposed to be human as well. So that's the reason. That was the reason that there was complaints there. I don't know. I haven't seen the film.
Well,
I can't say.
You see him, do you?
You see him having sex, I think, yes.
Although it is an actor, Carl.
Yeah, it's not actually Jesus Christ.
It's not the real Robert Powell.
No.
It's an actor playing Robert Powell.
Is that, you see, sex on films and all that, right? When I was growing up, I'd be watching... No, I'm just saying an example of this, really, right? When I was growing up as a kid and I'd be, watching films with my dad, right? He'd really be enjoying a film, right? And then a sex scene would happen.
Right.
And he'd go...
On film?
Or
just behind you?
In the film, a sex scene would happen.
Your brother up to his old tricks again.
And he'd get up and go make a cup of tea, right?
Right.
Typhoon? That he'd stolen from some sort of telephone box?
And, even recently, he thinks it ruins a film. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no need for it to happen, is there, really?
Yes.
Why?
Sometimes it's warranted. If the film itself is
there's some films it isn't though. Some films it isn't.
Some films it's arbitrary.
I think the films that him and his dad watched together on Channel 5. Probably not. Is it only on Channel 5 in your house?
But let's put it. Yeah, if you're watching, I don't know, a late night Friday night,
from 1983.
Yeah, Illegal Briefs. A beautiful lawyer has to defend a man who may be a killer. She falls in love with him, but does she know the real man?
Oh dear.
You know what I mean, though.
Lest you forget, of course, that I...
Love Heat. With the bloke that is now in... Go on.
Of course, that I, according to the Internet Movie Database, I once appeared in one of those films, in the film Killer Image, a Canadian film, I believe, from 1989. According to that computer...
it's all wrong, isn't it?
It's all wrong. It's all wrong. Of course it is, yeah. Apparently, I was in that, and I played the role of Kirk.
Was it a porn thing?
No. I think it's just an erotic thriller.
Oh, right.
That I suppose it
You only had a very small part, though, didn't you?
Indeed.
Yeah.
But no, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need to go that far. Say, like in this Jesus programme, right?
Film.
What's it called?
The Last Temptation of Christ.
Just like talking. You know what? What's his name? Is it Ralph in The Simpsons?
Yes.
I drawed a kitty cat. It's like talking to that.
Yeah.
No, but right, this temptation thing, right?
Do you know, often we don't get that many complaints on this show. We don't get very many complaints. And I think that's either because there's no listeners, or B, it's because most people agree with Carl, and that terrifies me.
Or they let him off, because it's like, you can plead insanity, you can go mental and kill a few people, where they go, oh, he's a bit bad.
No, but was it because, they're saying that he was having it away, or is it because you saw it? What got the complaints?
The complaint was the very suggestion that Christ
it was a blasphemous thing, not the fact that you saw an actor's knob.
So what about if they just cut it down a bit and you saw the little stable door closing?
It wasn't the baby Jesus having sex. It was the grown man.
The stable door shutting.
No, but you know what
the nativity scene?
That is brilliant.
The wise men saying, I can't believe we brought myrrh, we should have brought condoms.
Yeah. There's 2 for 1 offering, Boots.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking. It was frankincense.
It's just that it's always awkward.
Should we apologise now to the Christian church as well? Sorry, the little Chinese fellas, little Welsh fellas, and the little Christian fellas.
We haven't said anything wrong.
No.
It's like, you see, when I was growing up...
Stable door. I love the idea that in Carl's world, he was born in a stable, just thought, I love this place. Yeah. I'm just going to stay here the rest of my days.
This is good here. Oh, brilliant.
But when I was watching telly with my mum and dad, it still happens now, right? My dad will sort of go, ruined. Good film ruined, right? If some sex scene happens.
But what are we
talking about sex scene? Are we talking about a kissing, or are we talking about penetration and looking at the camera? Going, are you enjoying this, Pilkingtons? What are we talking about? What is sort of extreme levels are we talking about?
Right, last time I was down there, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black is a terrible film. Yeah.
Right? There was good film, and then it's going to happen because the music comes in. Brad Pitt's keeping quiet. A woman's eyeing him up.
Sure.
So my mum, my mum's worked it out already, and she's going. Anything on the other side, love?
She knows.
She knows it's something's.
So you can be enjoying a film and you can be an hour and 10 in, and then some spidey senses of one of them can go, should we turn it over? And the other one goes, yeah, all right.
Are you sure it's not them protecting you from scenes of sex? So that what they're thinking is, what if Karl gets the idea to have sex?
Yeah.
That could lead to procreation. We don't want any more like him.
Yeah.
We've got to end the line here.
You sure it's not the doctor? Keep calling out and going, you are keeping away from
exactly.
women, aren't you?
He must never find out.
Are you
how
sure
it's
they're not
done.
embarrassed because they're watching a sex scene with their son?
It happens every time, right? There's two things that my mum does, right? It's that, if there's sex scene on the telly, she'll go, anything on the other side, love? And the other thing she always says, if ever there's anything on the telly with Elvis in it, she goes, oh, I like him, right? And we all know, we sat there, we know what she's going to say next.
Yeah.
So you don't even bother saying why, right? And she goes, he liked fat, ugly people.
He what?
He liked fat, ugly people. He didn't always go for, like, the good-looking fans in the crowd.
What Elvis did?
Yeah.
Right.
That was always the thing. And
I'm sorry, no, hold on. I don't know what we're doing now with our lives, Steve. Right, wait a minute, right. So your mum says two things, right? She either says...
Is there anything else on the other side?
Or, I like Elvis. There's a pause because you know what she's going to say next. She says, he liked fat, ugly people. How often does this occur?
Well, because they've got, like, Sky, there's a lot of those channels on. They like the music channels. So Elvis always comes on. There's either an Elvis film, there's, like, a classic hit by him on...
And she'll go, I like Elvis, he liked fat, ugly people. And what do you mean he liked fat, ugly people?
Is she a fat, ugly person?
Because there's that special Vegas show, isn't he, where he's dancing about, right? And he's got loads of scarves around his neck.
Towels.
Yeah. And, like, he always hands them down to the fat, ugly ones. Right. And I always say it's because they're the fat, they got a sweaty face because they can't, you know what I mean?
I don't know what world they live in.
I don't know how we've gone to this subject.
What sort of world are you got when you're watching his face? And what do you mean fat, ugly ones? You mean they're in the front, they're sweating a lot because they're a bit chubby?
So she thinks, is giving them a towel because it's
he's really going, wipe your face, you're putting me off, you fat cow. Stop sweating near me.
There's another one.
What?
So, hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We haven't slagged off hairy Chinese kids. We slagged off Chinese... We didn't slag anyone off. We just said they really haven't got a town as such, and they wear shoes. What did we say?
Yeah, little wooden shoes.
And what
I just don't know how we got onto Elvis and big fat ugly women. I don't know I don't know how we sidestepped from the Last Temptation of Christ.
Did you see that Fat Girls and Feeders program?
Go on a minute.
Eh?
What's
Tom Petty first.
Oh, brilliant. It's a great song. Breakdown.
How many
Tom
other
Petty.
radio shows have talked about Last Temptation of Christ, Chinatown, fat ugly women?
Yeah. In 60 minutes.
Exactly. Incredible. Sony Award winning.
I've always wanted a little owl on my desk. I'd like to be doing work and there'd be a little owl there and I go, can you give me that pencil? And it just sort of goes over and gets me a pencil, goes, cheers, and it just watches me and it thinks I'm brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, no.
No?
No, I've never had an urge to have any kind of animal sat on my desk.
No, Carl? You'd like a little owl, wouldn't you? That helped you?
No, I had a little magpie, didn't I? We've talked about that.
Oh, he came down and started pecking your grifter, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Maggie.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Inspired.
And you took it to school and it didn't come back
Didn't come back. Didn't see it again.
Oh, dear. Did it ever peck your head? Because you used to have hair, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
No, it did. It started getting a bit violent.
Really?
Yeah.
But was it becoming sort of age when adolescence, probably sexual frustration sort, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of probably losing it a little bit then in the front, and so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
They saw a glare and thought, I'll have that. Yeah. What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in, on, right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. She's the one.
She was, or the estate?
She was, right?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kid took a horse into her house.
Yes.
Right.
Now, we won't go over that again.
No.
If you're a new listener, I think we're covered. I think they get
That's
the
all
idea
you need to know.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
No, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
what
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and just horse droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to, she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think you described her as.
Look like a light bulb.
It is those kind of women that are attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
She used to do that. But
what, was she, an engineer?
The weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know, like...
What do you mean popular things? They go, oh, I say, well, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Just too much skin. It was like the neck of a chicken. But on the eyes.
Well, what's your point? Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the leggings.
And that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's when I read that story with people with trousers.
Yeah.
I went from that.
Yeah.
To a woman who used to have big eyelids. I still at the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right. Yeah.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house.
Yeah.
And,
or to
say, well, that's alright, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car. Because he could hardly, see. He had to have his head.
He gets to tilt his head back to keep his eyes open.
Make sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times? Oh.
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
so
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. All right. I had so much mash last night. I had so much sausage mash at second helpings that I had to sit on the edge of a seat so my stomach could hang down. I love spuds. Spuds and bread. I could not do without spuds and bread.
I feel like maybe I could make my own bread. Spuds, I wouldn't know where to start with a spud.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're amazing. You can boil them, you can broil them.
Yeah.
I don't know what broiling is,
Nor do
but I suspect it's tasty.
I don't think it's as good as... I mean, obviously the chipped potato is...
For the working classes, the chip.
It was always on. The chip fat fry was always on in my household. The ceiling, the death trap fire, polystyrene ceiling was yellow.
Exactly.
Come Wednesday in our house. Yeah. And, always had chips.
Because all I remember hearing, if I think back to my childhood, all I remember was, gotta stop and get some potatoes, or phone your dad, tell him to get some potatoes.
Well, that was your job, wasn't it?
Carl?
Yeah.
It genuinely, it does concern me because...
What did you have to do? Didn't you have to fill a diary out for your teacher?
Do you know when you're at school? I don't know if you do the same thing, but you get like a little red book, right? And every night, I think it was a way of the teachers sort of keeping an eye on you. So if you went out robbing, if you wrote it in your diary, they'd go what you're playing at.
Sure.
Right? So you'd have to write down what you did every night.
Yeah.
But I didn't get up to that much at that point. Sure. I used to just go on my errands.
Yeah.
And it was my job to like...
I haven't heard errand since the 70s.
Nice to hear that.
I went to Gervais, right, the little local supermarket. Yeah. And I got...
what's it called? Euthanasia?
What? I did... Gervais.
Gervais.
Yeah. H-U-G-H. Gervais.
Oh, it's his name. Right.
Yeah. And I just had to get like a bag of potatoes.
Of course you did, yeah.
And a loaf.
Staple.
So I used to put that in my diary every day, and it got to a point when like even the teachers were like, just make something up.
Yeah.
Stop putting the same thing in.
Start joyriding or something. Live.
I love the fact that he was fascinated by the strangest village in Britain, but the stories he's told us about where he comes from, there's him going around with two fellas with big heads, webbed feet, a little pigeon-chested bloke, him on his grifter with Maggie pecking at him, his dad in the telephone box nicking groceries, and a horse in the house next door. I mean, how strange was his upbringing? Yeah. And him hanging from his satchel. Unbelievable.
There's another woman who I remembered. Actually, I'll tell you later.
Go on, what?
I'll tell you later about another woman who I remembered.
Give us a teaser.
It's just a woman who rode around on a three-wheeled bike with her husband in a basket. Right, I'll tell you that. Right, and the final clip.
You don't get teasers like that on any other radio station.
That's a hell of a funeral service.
Right, listen.
Right, tell us about this woman.
Well, it was just because you were saying about the, you know, our living.
We are broadcasting now, aren't we? This is actually going out. This is live. This isn't us sort of like.
Yeah, but you were just talking about how I lived in an odd village.
Yeah.
With kids with big heads and all that, right? And what I wanted to do.
What is that again? There's 2 kids with big heads.
Yeah, they just had sort of big heads and webdams and that. They went to my school, and when I spoke to my dad the other day, because I'm going out to see my mum and dad tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So I said, have we got any school photographs with the big-headed kids in? And he said, no, nobody bought those sort of school photos because they were in it, so it was always a bit ruined. So I said, well, no. He said sales would, you know, because he obviously talked to other dads and stuff like that. And he just said, no one bought them. But anyway, so...
I would love them.
Yeah.
That's why I'd buy them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't stand out, would I? If it's on the mantelpiece.
Yeah, well.
But anyway, so I was talking about, you know...
When you say they had big heads, what do you mean? Do they look like someone from Doctor Who?
They were just quite big.
But they weren't related?
No.
So why did 2 blokes with big heads and webbed feet?
I lived in a weird area. There was a chemical plant close by.
I can't believe you've never told us that before. That explains a lot. Not just the freaks in your neighbourhood, but...
No, there was loads of weird stuff going on. There was this, like I said, there was this woman who used to, like, live in one of the council flats, right? And she had a 3-wheeled sort of big... What do you call it?
3-wheeled son. He was the weirdest bloke we ever knew.
Well, they call it like a big tricycle, but for an adult rather than one for a kid. It was a big one.
It wasn't a motorbike, though. It was a...
No, it was a push bike thing.
Yeah.
And she used to sort of ride down the road with a fella sat in the basket on the back with his, like, legs dangling over, and they'd be going to, like the pub and what have you.
Was it a different fella each time, or the same one?
No, same little sort of bald-headed fella.
So it wasn't collection for, like, organs and things? Bring out your ill. And then people just throw Grandad just in the back and go, right, we get £4 for Grandad.
But she's
got a lovely pair of testicles on him. They're very low, but they
bring out your dead or nearly dead.
She used to pick on her husband quite a lot. They'd be in the pub and what have you, and they'd be sat by themselves, but she'd always be sort of, you know, having a go at him, moaning at him, sort of pushing him about and that. So my dad and his mate, right, they went round to their house, knocked on the door, she answered, and he said he was a copper, right? He said, you know, Detective Pilkington, gonna come in and have a word.
So I'm just going to make a note of impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, but for the good, he went in and sort of now I've heard,
it's a superhero.
Yeah. I've heard, you know, you picking on your husband a lot. Yeah. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Do it again, and there'll be trouble. And she backed off after that. She was all right.
And how was the husband? Was he still in the basket though? Was he allowed to ever sort of like ride up front with her? Or was he just always in the bar?
She'd sort of stop picking on him in public places and stuff.
That's good.
You can't get done, can you, just for doing that?
I think impersonating a police officer.
Well, you probably did. There was no gain. I think you can't impersonate a police officer full stop, but I think they'd probably be lenient on him that he was, you know. But let's face it, he's not going to be caught because well, we don't even know about it. It's not like his son's going to say it on a radio station, is it? And stitch him right up.
Is this something you did generally? Kind of a little bit of light vigilante work?
Just whatever, him and his mate, just, you know, if they saw something going on, they go, what can we do? Sure. What little scam can we do, or whatever.
That's fantastic.
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons.
Yeah.
We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Rick. Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah. And so that's what we do. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
All right. So here's the first bit.
Can I tell you one of the best presents I ever had? Without doubt, all I ever wanted was a go-kart. This is true. I was like you know, sort of 5, 6, 7, and I eventually, for Christmas, I wasn't sort of spoiled in the sense that I got pocket money, but I always got what I wanted at Christmas eventually, because you know, like working class mothers, they'd get it out the catalogue and pay for it for the rest of the year. So I always got, I had, really, as many presents as anyone else. And I got this go-kart. It was a little red go-kart, and it was a pedal one. And I'd run home from school, and I'd be in it, and I'd get up and down the garden for hours. I'd have to come in for my tea, and this was fantastic. And this went on for like weeks and weeks, and went through the summer, the next summer. It was just, it was fantastic go-kart. I'd show off. And then one day I came home, and I went, it was always at the back of the shed, sort of up against the shed. And I went in, I couldn't see it. And so I went to the back door. My mum was sort of like washing up with that. And I went, where's my go-kart? I thought it hasn't been nicked. She went, your dad swapped it.
Your dad swapped it?
Yeah. I went, he what? And I was going to be brave. And I went, he what? She went, he swapped it for a wheelbarrow. And I could see she didn't approve of this. And she was thinking, I'm going to tell him, and then I'm going to, have this out. And I went, right. She went, it's your wheelbarrow. And I went to the back of the shed, and there was this wheelbarrow. He swapped it with a bloke called Jimmy Dublin, who he worked with.
Jimmy Dublin?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was a respectable member of the community.
He was fine. It was his livelihood. No, I think he was an Irish gentleman, and that's why we called him. That's why I don't know what his real name was. And I think my dad must have been drunk, and he went, I want to get my son a go-kart. And my dad, my kid's got one. He's probably had it for a year. He's probably bored with it.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll give you this wheelbarrow. And I went to this wheelbarrow, and it was caked in concrete. I could hardly lift it. I just nicked off a building site, obviously. And I'd be there for hours trying to push this wheelbarrow up and down the garden, right? And it was okay, though, because I was going on holiday soon, and I 7 years running, went to Bognor Regis, a place called Riverside, because some woman around the way had a caravan that we got free for a week. And it was great, just wonderful. And I used to go there with my mum and my nan.
Oh, party time!
Yeah, the age of 7 to sort of go. No, it was good because when you're a kid and you wake up in a strange place, it sort of seems weird. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning hearing your gran pissing in an iron bucket, and
We've all been there.
You get disorientated. Anyway, and I went on holiday, and I met a little friend who was about my age. We were both sort of like, and he'd hired a go-kart. He had this great go-kart, and he came around to my caravan, and I went, I've got a go-kart. And I remember my mum opening the window of the caravan and going, don't lie.
That's so evil.
And I went, I had a go-kart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to your father about the fact you swapped it?
No.
You never mentioned it to him?
No.
You still got that wheelbarrow?
I think so. I've grown into it.
Yeah.
I can nearly lift it now. Yeah. And now I'm just too old to run up and down the garden with it.
Now you get one of your several gardeners who use it all the time. Wow.
Oh, dear. Now, Carl, you promised me that you were going to reintroduce Educating Ricky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you got it? Have you got something that will that's something that I won't know that's correct and that will interest me?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Is it anything to do with monkeys?
No, we've got monkey news.
We've got monkey news coming out. Of course we have. Yeah, monkey news. People, and they're now over to XFM for monkey news with Karl Pilkington.
No, we won't do that yet. We're not doing that yet. Educating Ricky is.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
We did it ages ago.
Educating Ricky. Oh, that's interesting, and it's correct.
Hang on a minute, though. What I do is I tease you, don't I, with headlines.
Oh, go on then.
And then you have to sort of go, that one sounds good.
Go on then. What are the headlines?
I want to know more about that. Educate me.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
You've got,
jeez.
That Nelly died.
That Nelly died. All right.
Okay.
Right.
Could be about an elephant. Yeah. Go on.
You've got that. You've got,
I got well. Take well as read. So they all start with well. Okay.
Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right. Okay.
Not bad.
I'm going for knob body has been that lucky before.
Right. It's a story about this kid who was born. Right.
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, "Oh, he's got your eyes."
And then the doctor goes, "Yeah, it is, but look at that."
What?
He said, "It's a boy and hasn't got a knob."
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP or this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's born.
So the baby's like that,
and
the doctor says that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
What's the second going to be like?
So,
no head.
So just a knob.
Doctor says, you know...
We'll call it Carl. All right, go on.
Right, go on.
So the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face. Right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the same as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Carl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making...
The doctor came back smiling, because you won't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not... All these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff. Always teaching you stuff.
All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to confirm it because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Carl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was one 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had 2 knobs is apparently true.
Listen.
So,
I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got 2 knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, look, here's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect.
I think that my new TV is too big, Rick.
I said that
I know,
when you bought
I know
it.
what I was thinking.
But I can't believe it. He talked about this buying it. He's got a bit of cash now, of course. And what is it, 42 inches? 42-inch plasma screen. What did it cost you, $3,000 or something?
Oh, don't tell me. That's
wow,
huge.
it's ridiculous. $3,500, big spender. Of course it's too big.
Well, I can't get far enough back in my living room for it.
You're meant to be, I think, 4 times the screen size away from it.
Really?
To get out from the air. So that's 4 times 42 inches you're meant to be sitting away from it, which is impossible.
Yeah. I'll have to just get friendly with the neighbours.
Yeah, watch it through a hat.
Yeah. If that's the case, though, are you better off just getting a portable?
What?
I don't understand that rule. What are you saying?
Well, you're meant to be 4 times the screen size away from the TV.
But then what's the point in having a big telly if you've got to keep moving further back? Get a portable
and sit right next to
it. Do see your point. Why do people go to the cinema then?
Did you see films that are out yet?
Fair enough, he's got you there.
Done.
I'd tell you this, though. I had it delivered, and are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Of course you are.
I don't know. I've never had anything delivered before. I've never spent that much money.
Not if it's a courier with an envelope, but if it's a bloke who's struggled up the stairs, two fat blokes with a fridge, then give him a £5 for a drink.
But the problem was, I didn't realise, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I've got to tip him. And the guy was leaving, and my mobile phone went off in my pocket, and I reached in to get it. He put his hand out thinking it was a tip. I went, it's just my phone. And I felt terrible after he left. I didn't know. What was I going to do? Run down the street and offer him a £5?
No,
of course not.
No.
I'm not made money. I just spent it on TV.
Yeah, I've got no money, mate. No. I just spent it all on this. I had to clean out my jar, everything, the drawers.
Yeah, I'd take some bottles back. The problem was it took me forever to wire it in. I thought, I'm not going to pay for someone to wire it up, So it took me about 3 hours to wire it in, and it was huge, and I got it switched on, and the first programme that was on when I got it wired in was Bargain Hunt. I'll tell you this, David Dickinson's tan almost took my eyeballs out. It was incredible. It was like X-rays. It was extraordinary, the glow.
I know, a huge plasma screen with this orange thing coming out, and he keeps turning to the camera, doesn't he? Just to get you. Yeah, he turns away, you get a bit closer, they go, what's he doing? He just turns around, takes the cornea off.
What do you think, Bargain Hunters? Bargain Hunters.
Oh dear, that's why I'd buy a plasma screen to watch Bargain Hunt.
I mean, it's ludicrous. This is the problem, is because what do you watch?
I mean, have you watched anything that's been worth having?
The only thing I've watched really worth watching.
24.
Well, 24 works great, but also films. Obviously, that's the main reason I bought it, because films just look amazing on there.
Yeah, DVD on the plasma screen.
The brilliant Blur, Out of Time on XFM 104.9.
One of my favourite singles of the year, and that's another thing. We'll be playing our favourite singles of the year, as well as our favourite clips of our own show.
Rick, I imagine if people have got a bit of Christmas money, they're wondering what they can spend it on.
Office DVD?
Well, other than that, these guys have got some ideas.
What, adverts? Brilliant.
Exactly.
Carl you had to go to one of those well clinics, didn't you?
No, I haven't gone.
Why?
Because I'm not happy with it.
What?
I'm not happy with the whole... Well, it's just... Do people know what them places are?
They'll give you a whole...
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've had one, yeah. They check everything.
Which, Suzanne, my girlfriend, was like, you're 30-odd now. When was the last time you went to the doctors? And I haven't been for ages, because...
No, I never go. I never go. Unless I think I'm honestly going to die there in agony.
Think they can always find something.
Jane made me go to one of those things, those boot things where they do it's a couple £100 and they give you a complete head to toe, don't they?
But head to bottom is what it is. They do the old finger up the arse thing.
Now, what is that testing for?
Well, I like that he said it quietly, because he's on the radio. You can't say arse.
Yeah.
I say it quietly. Say it quietly. Yeah. Arse. Yeah, arse. That's what our mistake was, because we got a complaint upheld, didn't we, for saying... And I'm talking about a male chicken here, which is a cock, as you know. Yeah, and we said that word, right? So if we'd have gone, cock, we'd have probably gotten away with it.
You can get away with murder.
If you just, If
you just whisper it.
So go on then,
I'm not going, because I'm not having that done. I don't understand what they're going to find up there. That's...
Your head?
No, but why can't we just... I mean, it's the heart that I worry about the most.
Do you mean that in a kind of romantic sense?
No, I mean, like, if
they'd have to have a long finger, wouldn't they, to check that out? They go, it's something wrong with your left ventricle. Yeah.
Now, this thing about the doctors, they hold your testicles and they make you cough.
Yeah, they don't hold the testicles anymore. They just put it sort of like by the side of them.
And what's that testing for?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with if you got something wrong with your diaphragm or something like that, you can't do it when they press there. I don't know. It shows them something. So it's not doctors having a quick feel.
Right, so you can't...
well, that's good, because do you remember when Carl said he's going to die of cancer, and I said why? He said, I don't check my balls. I said why? He said, I don't like the feel. So they feel it for you. They feel them for you, and you can just relax, shut your eyes, and think of England.
But don't mess with them.
What do you mean?
You can do more damage messing about with them. Just leave them. And there's two anyway. You can afford to lose one.
Yeah, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is it sort of spreads, doesn't it? You've got to check the...
I mean, I'm not saying, if don't do it, because they spend a lot of money saying to people, have a quick feel if you've got the time, what have you. But I don't worry about it. Leave it alone.
Why, out of interest, why do doctors stick fingers up your arse?
Check the prostate.
Check the prostate?
Yeah, because if it's swollen, it could lead to all sorts of problems. Again, they're not having a laugh, Carl. They're not going, hang on, look at this bald little mank fella.
But there's no nice way.
I'll feel his balls, stick a finger up his arse and send him home. 300 quid, please, on you go. What about me art? It's fine. And they're all laughing.
Roger, Jeff, stand behind that two-way mirror.
yeah, what's this?
I'm not going anyway.
So. Really, you're not going because you don't want...
No, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't even matter. It's not the fact he's a stranger. If it was someone who I knew, it'd be just as bad.
That'd be worse! Imagine that! At a dinner party. Oh, God. Oh, look, hello, Roger and Selena. Do you mind, Roger,
Would you allow any of the celebrity doctors to do it, though? Dr. Dre?
Any of those?
Doctor Who?
I just don't understand in this day and age.
Would you allow Christopher Eccleston to stick his big northern finger up your...
Do you got a song on anyway?
But I still call Carl every day anyway.
Oh, sure.
I called him a couple of days ago.
Of course you did.
And I went, it was the weekend, I went,
what are you doing? He went, oh, just in Regent's Park and that. I went, what are you doing? I said, just going for... He went, oh, Jesus. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. God, it's there, it's wriggling around. I went, sure a bird didn't just drop it? He looked up and went, oh yeah.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
For a moment he thought caterpillars were raining from the sky.
I thought I was in Chicken Licking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did you think a caterpillar had fallen out of the sky?
I don't know, it just startled me a bit.
I love Carl being startled.
I like the idea of him straight on the phone to Trevor McDonald. Look, Trevor, there's caterpillars, insects falling out of the sky. They're falling out of the sky now. Put it on the news, quick. Are you sure there wasn't a bird? Oh, there was a bird. Yeah, sorry, Trev. Bye.
But it was after, like, I hung up the phone and that from you. I sort of sat there for a bit watching it.
I imagine him cross-legged, just in front of it.
But do you know what? Because of his shape, the shape of his head, and his sort of IQ, I bet the caterpillar was thinking, Mama.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Go on.
It was sort of running about all over the place, right, Steve? So the caterpillars have loads of feet and that, don't they?
Wow! Well, they have 6 legs. They're actually larvae of insects. They have 6 legs. But they have little sucker things to hold on to the back of cabbages and that.
No, they've got more than that.
I'll tell you, they have got 6 true legs. Trust me. Trust me, I'm a scientist.
And you were thinking what, Carl?
Well,
but they've got little pods. They've got little pseudo pod legs and little suckers. Yeah.
But it was running about like everywhere, right, mental, but sort of running off to the left, and then it sort of went back to where it was, then back, went right and what have you. And I'm just thinking, whoever gave them the legs, right? What's the point if they don't know where they're going and that? Do you know what I mean? If you can get about...
Imagine that sentence. Did you hear that sentence? Can we play that sentence back?
No, I don't think we can.
Imagine who gave him that legs.
Whoever gave him them legs, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that?
And that. Always and that.
And that, but maybe you just, to be fair to the caterpillar, with all its legs, okay, and you didn't know where it was going, it had just been plucked from its house by a bird, shot up into the sky, and then dropped from 80 feet, hitting the ground.
Onto the head of a weird, bald-shaved monkey.
It was probably concussed.
Yeah, it's one of them things again, though.
But it still knew more about the world than you. How does that make you feel?
I just think it's a waste of time having all them feet. It's the same thing as the...
Now it's got feet now!
It has a nightmare buying shoes, doesn't it?
Yeah. You just mentioned there about sort of no knickers and that.
Is this going to be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, like the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see... It was the hairy... There
was the hairy Chinese
kid. Not the hairy Chinese kid. He was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running because that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids are very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
And there was the old woman who didn't move. She was just sat there reading a book all the time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up.
Oh.
Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window.
Yeah.
Right. Girl sort of wandering about, knickers on, right?
With no knickers on?
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
she's probably looking for a knickers.
So I thought, and I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry,
is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession?
No idea.
Well, it's not... That's the thing, though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No, but
and your hands moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you're looking at my fanny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I thought... Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Carl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
So sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer
No, she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So
this is genius.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked
obvious.
lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing? And
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean
What
up.
are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, stand over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free fanny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Anyway,
Wait a minute, can I just check? A final question. What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her reaction?
I didn't look again. I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well. We're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your waist?
I just was walking about, and Suzanne said, what are you doing? I said, I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window, because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Carl walking around naked. He goes, oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with him. Get some more friends. They've gone one more.
Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful clip, and a great record that preceded or followed it, I'm not sure. But, could I make some dedications?
Yeah.
Because I, last week, just before we had to come in to record this, popped out trying to get onto the tube, and I had a nightmare, because there were millions of protesters, so-called protesters. Now, a lot of them obviously doing good work. There was one fella, I think you'd have appreciated it, because I know you are very politically active, and I think this guy has really studied hard, and he's realised the best way to make his voice heard on the international political stage is to ride around on a tricycle wearing a jester's hat. He was really shaking up the bloody government.
I wouldn't want to be George W. Bush about now.
Not indeed.
Once he sees that.
Once he sees that guy.
Imagine his aides rushing in and going, George W., look at this guy. Where's that? That's in London, England. Okay, call off the forces.
Is that a large tricycle?
Yeah.
Is he wearing a nappy?
Get me Colin Powell. Why'd you call him Colin, not Colin? It's the way he likes it. Don't about. Just call off the troops. There's a in a jester's hat. Call the troops off.
Just bleep some of those bits.
Have you got some educating, Ricky, for me?
Got some education.
I need some education, Carl. I desperately need some education. I want to learn about Chinese kids that are born hairier than average. I want to hear about deaf girls that can hear after their mum hits their head against a wall. These are the things I need to know.
I mean, I don't wish to be disrespectful. He doesn't look like a genius.
He doesn't look like
But then I don't know what a genius looks like.
Exactly.
So,
Steve.
you know, I don't want to be an
Look at Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mum thought he was mental as a child.
Where'd you get that information from?
That was in the Einstein book.
Well, it was in the Einstein book, then it's presumably true.
Which Einstein book is that? His Theory of Relativity?
The big book of Einstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big bumper book of Einstein stuff. It's for a coach trip, and you have to fill in E equals MC1 squared, 2 fish, or 3 hello, and then it's multiple choice, and you fill it. It's great. It's
Did his mum think, A, he was a genius, B, mental?
Most people go for A, but it is in fact B. She thought he was mental at the age of 28. Oh, Carl, you never let me down. You never let me down. So have you got Educating Ricky for me?
We've got Educating Ricky coming up.
We've got Rockbusters.
We've got Rockbusters.
Great
as seen and talked about in Heat.
In Heat magazine.
It's got really tough this week now. We're not messing about anymore.
Right.
Got some good prizes.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll talk about those later. Because, I mean, was it last week that you had the classic? Was it, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing, Carl, apologies. Something like, I'm here in Texas, I've fallen in a puddle, and my knee has got wet.
Yeah. Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Also, it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance. Right?
Of course. I don't think it was confusion, I think it was your error.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And it was Holy Valance, and you meant Pelmet.
Then Becky, who called up that time and said, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet, right, she sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research.
Yeah.
It was my fault. I've made an error.
Yeah.
It is a valance.
Okay.
And I know about valances. As I told you last week, at the very end, my auntie loves them.
Yeah.
Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, oh, I can do more with this. Yeah. And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath. And she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington.
So...
I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I sit down.
So she put a valance around the table.
Yeah.
She just got valances around everything now.
Yeah. Then, next step... she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that. Yeah. So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing. Oh. And it distracted her from the film. So she put a valance around that.
Yeah. That's genius.
Yeah. So,
that is
or is it mental? Only Mrs. Einstein can tell us.
I don't know. She's even made a little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
He's great.
So everything's got a valance.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are she'll balance around your head.
Yeah. This is this is Auntie who?
Auntie Nora.
And this is the one that farted for 5 minutes. Lest our listeners forget. Farted for 5 minutes. Called his mum saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She's at about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Just like, for example, that's why your balls are on the outside. Because the cells have to be a certain temperature to survive. I don't know if it's the sperm or Sertoli cells, but they have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature. Otherwise, they'd be in a nice cage and we wouldn't get kicked in the nads.
What do you mean?
That's why your testicles are on the outside of your body. They have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature.
Yeah, but it's not... That isn't why they're there. You see, this is like the chat we had last week about the giraffe having a long neck.
What do you mean?
They're there because that's where they happen to be. They didn't go, right.
Well, that's what evolution is. It's a selection process. It's not a will. The balls didn't say, look, I'm too hot, let's get us outside, let's get outside of here!
All right, hang on a minute then.
What?
So a little man monkey, right? Theirs are in the same place as ours.
Yeah.
But they're walking around naked, so it could be anywhere. They could be, like, on the back. It doesn't matter where they are.
They call it... Well, they could be on the back, yeah.
So why aren't they?
This is a completely different... Steve!
You started it! I wash my hands of the whole affair.
And we're not only back to balls, but we're back to monkey balls.
Yes.
In one thing from about parasites, we're back to monkey ball news.
Yeah.
How do we get back to chimp testicle news?
All right then, so this worm's in a fish.
Yeah. It's like a little platy helminth. I think it's some sort of...
But what I mean is, why are they about?
What do you mean? They evolved.
But why haven't they died out?
Because they're very successful.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? What do you mean, yeah? Tell me the brain event that made you say yeah in that 1 second gap.
Because in a way I don't get it, and if I think about it too much, it hurts a bit.
They've just been around for years, Carl. Yeah. Like Cliff Richard or something like that. Yeah.
Carl's look at him. Carl looks at you like a cat.
Yeah.
Whenever we leave him behind, if we don't talk like straight at him and let him see our lips moving, and it's monosyllabic and very look, he's lost in that conversation there. He just drifted off, didn't you, Carl?
No, I just was also thinking on animals and that. Something else I was going to use.
Go on.
Was
this isn't a radio show, is it? I just suddenly caught myself. This is nothing.
I told you that before. It's been bad today.
No, but I mean, it's the way, this casual way that it's like we almost have no regard for our listener, and I'm not proud of that. I just don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to do this properly. I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, it's only Anderson who's seen through us, and that surprises me that more people haven't. I mean, what are the figures like? Do people listen to this show?
Well, I'll find out for you.
You keep saying that.
But, there's this parrot, and, apparently it lives
Rick, it's unique, if nothing else. I mean, when you wake up with Woken Tomorrow, you're not even going to hear him start a line with there was this parrot.
Go on, there was this parrot, yeah, go on.
And it can talk and that. Someone's obviously... taught it how to speak and that, and it flew away, and it's living in this church, right? And people are at the church doing hymns and that, and then
trouble's brewing.
In between the hymns.
That parrot was owned by an old miner who used to swear a lot.
Yeah. Well,
then the vicar is going to be really annoyed. That vicar. Yeah. That vicar's going to go on.
I just hope it stays quiet during the vicar's sermons.
Yeah, go on.
Have you read it?
No, go on. Have you read it?
No, because that's what happens, right?
Go on, tell us, Carl.
During the hymns, it's sort of effing and jeffing and stuff.
Effing and jeffing?
Yeah. And everyone's like going, oh, you know, it's quite funny, really, you know, it doesn't know what it's doing. Everyone's having a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's causing a havoc at funerals.
When did this happen?
Not years ago.
John was a much-loved man.
He was a wanker!
Yeah.
So anyway, so that was another story.
What can you say about Uncle John?
Bollocks.
Oh, Carl, I love the fact that when you look at things, you go, that's interesting. A parrot that swears at funerals.
That'd be amazing.
And it stays with you. You see, for a simple man, you retain an awful lot of knowledge. It's just all rubbish. Do you know what I mean? If you just replaced all this rubbish with good stuff, you'd be an intellectual.
Yeah.
Really. Because, I mean, your attention is fantastic.
Yeah. So
Did I lose you again there, did I?
So
was it the word retention?
We've still got Wash Up With You.
Yeah. Should we play a record and do Wash Up With You?
Yeah, we'll play a bit of Aqualung then.
Aqualung! Depeche Mode there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I'm seeing little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other way. And well done.
But see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world like Live Aid or something.
Nelson Mandela
Or
concert.
it's a Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone
He's there.
And Nelson's there.
Yeah, with the
there.
Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Rolling
Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome, Idlewild!
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't... Do you know what I mean? You just know.
The Levelers!
Some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4. You know what I mean? It's
just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at home.
If you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your band name is, and we will use that simple test.
And we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage...
the Franken Walters!
Jimmy Eat World!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws! I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
Here's a good one.
It's a simple test, anyway. But
100 reasons, please welcome to the stage. 100 reasons.
100 reasons, I think, would work quite well. We're just going to give the email address: ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
You've got a real problem with Rick Wallow, haven't you?
He turns my stomach.
I know, but don't...
Because he's arrogant as well,
exactly.
Though. That's the problem.
Don't explain to people that...
No, he is a bit arrogant.
It's his whole thing, that it's the whole package, so to speak, that you don't
there's another thing in this quote, because
it's not just the fact that he eats too much.
He tried, apparently, to lose some weight, and he said, the first month I lost 11 pounds, the next I lost a stone, but in the third my body did somersaults and I put on 9 pounds. I had a slip-up. I can't say when, why, or how, but it just sneaked up on me.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it just sneaked up on him.
That body's never done a somersault in its life.
No. It just sneaked up on him.
Yeah.
It was the cakes again.
Yeah.
It was the same old cakes as before. It was exactly the same problem.
Sleep eating.
Yeah.
It's called.
It was the KFC bucket again. It was the family-sized KFC bucket for breakfast.
Dear. Poor man. The other thing is that I don't think that's a very good shock tactic for a doctor to tell a 20-something, well, to be honest, you've got 20 years to live.
Yeah.
That's not... and when I was 20... The thought of dying at 40 was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't want to live to 40. Yeah. I just thought, what can you do when you're 40?
Yeah.
Just laying around doing nothing.
Eating cheese. And then you got there and you discovered...
No, but someone said...
dream came true.
Sophie here sent me something and she says, I realise you're not Graham Norton, but I had to send you this. And she sent me the top of a little cream cheesy thing, and it's the brand name is Gervais.
How odd that is. Have you been...
they've named a cheese after you.
I think it's a big French company, and this is from the Czech Republic. It's all over Europe, and so
that would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? If they named a cheese after you.
No, I think it's probably ancestors, and so I've cheeses in my blood.
Sure,
quite literally.
It literally is. Yeah, another heavy Friday night, was it?
It comes out of pores like those Play-Doh things. Yeah. I can squeeze out different shapes.
Jane, bring the Stilton in. It's Friday night.
This isn't fried.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we can't really have a go at Rick Waller. I eat too much, but
you're not big. I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fat Club, Celebrity Fat Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he used to be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so true, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono.
It's funny because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
But we've met Jono a couple of times. We saw him at a couple of, not wishing to say not to show off, but a couple of awards dues.
Yeah, like that's showing off. But like people would have seen dead there.
Well, yeah, but we went to one where everyone was in like tuxedos or suits and ties. Not Jono. Jono was wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts,
big Bermuda shorts, knee-length Bermuda shorts with just these little.
But I saw him again another time, and he had shorts on at a similar event, and I've seen him since in the street, and he's all. I'm wondering if he can wear trousers. I don't think he can actually wear trousers. I don't know if there's a medical reason for that, whether he's just, his legs are too fat.
I think the material is a waste of money. I think it's just that you can get shorts that big and they're comfortable, and, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't want to squeeze into a tuxedo anyway. So, if you can go, I'd love to turn up those things in Bermuda shorts.
Well, of course.
Flip-flops.
But do you think he started off by wearing, maybe he just had the upper half was a tuxedo with the tie and
then the shorts for
and the shorts underneath, and he would just have to come in, kind of sneak behind, a sideboard.
Potted plant.
Or a potted plant, or bring his kids ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know, you're wearing trousers, aren't you?
Of course I am, yeah.
In you go.
Kids move a bit. Well, no.
Exactly.
Of course I'm wearing trousers. Why would I?
Wearing trousers.
And they just thought, this isn't fooling anyone.
So now I'm going to make a wacky effort to sort of,
The next zone is, I've heard he's going in a grass skirt and a garland around his, and he's going to come in limboing.
But you did ask if you could go to the BAFTAs in a dressing gown, didn't you?
Just for ease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. What do you mean your fortunes are on the up anyway, DJing?
Well, I'll tell you, I was hired, well, I say hired, I did it as a favour to a friend, his wedding the other week. And I got there, I was thinking, because everyone had their little role to play, and then people were doing a good job.
I love you taking it seriously.
And I spent ages putting together some CDs, special selection CDs.
I love that!
Because what I did was I burned them on iTunes.
Did you turn up with your own headphones round your neck?
Own headphones, wearing a suit, but headphones.
Metal case.
Didn't need it, just had them all in one small box.
Brilliant.
Boom. I thought this is good stuff. I got some classics here.
Give me an example. Give me an example of that, like the first hour, the warm-up hour.
Rick, I'm coming straight in with Frankie Valli, Oh What a Night.
Brilliant track.
I mean, when those beats start at the beginning, who's not getting on the dance floor? Wait a minute, what's this following up?
Go on.
It's the Jacksons.
What, I Want You Back?
I Want You Back.
Brilliant. It sounds good at the moment, Carl.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, at least I'm gonna roar this, because they laid on a good spread. The ceremony was nice, food was nice. I'm thinking this is going to be the piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Alarm bell started ringing.
Why?
When I realised there was a marquee outside. Of course, it's a balmy summer evening. I'm stuck inside on the dance floor. So I'm thinking I'm going to be struggling here to get them in. Even with flavours like this, I thought I'd struggle, Rick. So I'm sat there in my suit. I'm sat behind this little DJ console. I've got all the big numbers. There's one or two people making some token effort, but frankly, most people are outside everywhere. I was livid. Of course, they couldn't hear it out there. So I was playing to an empty room, really, and I was furious. I was absolutely furious. Because, I mean, what is, they're wasting my time. They're wasting, now I could have just stuck the CD on and gone out.
They're wasting Frankie Valli's.
Frankie Valli's time.
They're wasting the Jackson 5's time.
They're wasting, D-Light's time.
Yeah, yeah.
And, so I'm sat there, and there's a couple of people making a cursory effort. Mainly when they come to get a drink from the bar, they might have a little quick, couple of twos.
You shout, we don't want your
not interested.
All of your no one.
All of your no one at all. And, then there's a microphone set up because people have been doing speeches. This little girl gets on the mic, right? It's being funneled through the speaker system. So every time I put my headphones on...
Miss Dynamite, was it?
It wasn't, sadly, Miss Dynamite. Although she decided to have a little go at MCing. She was screeching her little head off.
How old is she?
Oh, I don't know, 8 or 9. At their most annoying. when children are at their most annoying, because they've got a bit of confidence there. They're a bit cocky. They're not shy anymore. They're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
She's screeching her head off. So I'm playing, and she doesn't know it.
Your face!
I'm playing Into the Groove. No one's getting into the groove because she's going mental. She's just going, what's this? I don't know what this is. Play something I know. I'm thinking, I haven't got any bloody DJ Otsu or Crazy Frog. I'm not going to play what you... So she's just screeching along, ruining it for everyone. I say everyone, there was no one there. So me, she was ruining it for me.
I bet you were really angry.
I'm furious. But of course as well, every time she screeched, it went through my headphones. So So, of course, and then her dad comes along, right? And I'm thinking, all right, he's seen what's happening.
Just imagine you in your suit, sweating, getting annoyed at someone ruining your set that no one's listening to.
I think, her dad's coming over. He's going to put pay to this. He's realised that, she's causing a disturbance. He comes over there, joins in.
No.
Sits her on his lap. He's just saying, hey, she's having a well of a time. I'm thinking I'm furious. I'm thinking it's his responsibility to shut her up. He's not going to do anything. What can I do? I can't step in.
No.
And I know very well that if I interfere, he's going to say, oh, well, she's enjoying herself and no one's dancing anyway, and we've just got into a fracas.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start a fight.
No. Because I don't know, but he'd have knocked you out, wouldn't he?
Someone would have got knocked out. And I'm not saying who it would have been, but, but there would, to bear in mind, Rick, there would have been two of them. And, so I didn't want to get into a fight with him. And, anyway, so I'm playing. Anyway, so my friend came along. He realised what was happening, and I didn't have the guts to unplug the microphone because he'd have known. You see.
Yeah.
So I got my friend to do it when she had her back turned. So he pulled the plug out. The microphone went dead. She went, "What's going on?" I went, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "I don't know." She said, "Where the microphone's at?" I said, "You must have broken it." I don't know what's going on. Someone will probably make you pay for that. Anyway, at least we shut her up.
That is great.
But it really went from bad to worse. And there's that thing when you panic, you start panicking. So you're putting on a lot of flavours that you would have saved till the last hour.
What are we talking? Boom, Boom, Shake.
Exactly, you're throwing him in early. Love Shack's coming on way too soon.
Really?
Oh, Love Shack before 11. It's heresy, but I had to do it. But anyway, in the end, I made the bride go and get some people in. I said, look, it's your special night, all right, and they're going to enjoy this.
I'll be honest, love, this is a washout, and it's up to you to turn this wedding around, or I'm walking.
And I tell you, they're going to have a sour memory of this evening, unless you bring some people in.
Everyone in dancing.
So she got them in at the end.
Brilliant.
And I'll tell you this, Carl. I mean, I don't know what you say, but they were loving it. They were absolutely loving it. A bloke came over and said, "Have you got Amarillo?" I said, "No," but I put on something even better, Delilah. Wedding crowds always go for Delilah. A song, of course, about old man killing his wife, but it always goes down very well, strangely, at weddings. They get into a sort of hokey-cokey thing. They went berserk for it. And I was following it up with, I had the monkeys, I had all sorts going on.
Brilliant.
Of course, you know what happens. What? I'm going great guns. People are absolutely loving it. They're rocking it. I throw in, I had something cracking on at the end. Come On Eileen, of course, was on. People were going berserk for it.
Which is unfortunate because the bride's name was Eileen.
Yeah. And then the bride pipes up. I'm throwing the bouquet. So they all traipse off outside again. Oh. I was furious.
Oh, no.
I plugged the microphone back in. I said, "What are you doing?" We got, but they went out there. And, of course, you can't get them back once they've done that because all the women are running around. I got the thing. And then they got to wave everyone off, throw the confetti.
They ruined your day.
I was having a great time and they ruined it.
She ruined your special day.
She ruined my special night.
Oh, no.
It's on her head.
What would you put on about now, Carl?
What if I was DJing?
Yeah.
Probably a bit of world party.
Go on.
Interesting.
Into films and that. Yeah. It's just that I only... I've just got the 5 channels and flicking about, and I'm not impressed. I mean, I can understand why more people listen to radio and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not this one, but go on.
Well, when was it? When was the last time I sort of sat down and had time? Because I'm always busy doing stuff and that.
Sure. Moaning takes up about 3 hours a day.
Mm. When did Wimbledon finish?
A couple of weeks ago.
Right. Found myself sat there, right? I'm not having a go. I know we've stopped Cheeky Freak of the Week and all that, right? So I'm not going to be having a go.
Christ,
I sat there.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not having a go. You've always got to remember that.
Go on, just get on with it. Get on with it. I'll apologise after.
I'm just saying, watching Wimbledon, it wasn't, one of the major games. It was little fellas in a wheelchair having a game.
Little fellas in a wheelchair.
Right.
But for me, I mean, great. They're doing a sport and everything. Don't put it on the telly.
What was up with it?
There wasn't like a rally going on.
God.
No, do you know what I mean? Do you know normally Christ. Like with the well, not Tim Enman, but with some of the other with some of the other players and that, they're playing for ages, aren't they? It's like, who's going to win this and that?
Yeah.
None of that. It was just like, hit it, net.
Oh, Christ! Oh, God! I don't know what to do!
And people would like sat there watching it as well when they've got other games going on in there. That's what I couldn't understand. If you've paid your money to get in,
yeah.
I mean, like I say, good on them if they. Do you know what I mean? But it would have been.
And they all start first in the marathon.
I just thought it would have, give them a game of swing ball or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand.
Oh, God.
Yeah. There's never anything
XFM in the community.
Let's play a tune. Ricky Gervais, Gervais, XFM.
Don't put my name to this last link. Don't put my name to this last link.
Ricky.Gervais, XFM.co.uk.
Oh.
Magic, Virgin, if you're listening, we are available probably sooner than we thought.
Oasis and Songbird. It's a nice little ditty.
It's all right, yeah.
Of a Saturday.
Yes, thank you.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I think we should go straight into it, Karl. I think we should do the competition. There's Karl in the corner.
It seems a little premature.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I
think
think
so. It's so good.
Exactly.
We should tease it out of them.
Well, it's a big thing.
It's just that I've got absolutely nothing to say.
Sure.
I haven't really...
Well, I mean, like often I know you all have spoken to Karl in the week. This week, for some reason, I've been speaking to him.
Oh, right.
I spoke briefly to him about Michael Jackson and the documentary.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I thought that was extraordinary.
Amazing.
And I asked Karl's
piece
opinion.
of work. Yeah.
And he didn't mention to me the fact that Michael Jackson likes to climb up in trees.
No.
He didn't mention anything about his bizarre relationship with children. He didn't mention anything about his obsessive billionaire spending sprees.
Right.
He didn't mention anything about the mannequins he has in his thing, or the fact that he drives around his sort of 7 hotel suites in Las Vegas in a little kind of old people's scooter. The only thing of note for Karl was he said to me, "Did you notice how big his hands are?"
I'll tell you what, though. I did.
What? Yeah, how you look at... The man's got, like, a face that he's had reconstructed. Well, I can't even say that. It's libelous.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's had two nose jobs. Yeah.
And you're looking at his hands.
But I think it's because you look at him and he looks a bit like... there's a bit of androgyny there, but it's sort of like it is quite a petite sort of old lady's face in a way, but then you see these labourers' hands come out. That's always the way with a tranny, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, you can't accuse him of being a tranny.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
What are you saying?
No, I know
he's got enough issues. Now you're accusing him of being a tranny.
I like him. I thought he came out that brilliant. I thought it was really... I really felt sorry for him. No, I think... He cleared up a few things as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was a fascinating piece of work. But I did like the shopping spree. That was great.
Extraordinary, because he's
just
got
going around just pointing. I know it was bad taste, wasn't it? It was like one of those bizarre shops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's anything, sort of a gift shop, but they're trying to make it look like Ming.
But if
it's sprayed gold.
If he'd been living in a trailer park, he'd have been ordering, one of those porcelain dolls dressed like a Harley Davidson bike rider, or an Elvis commemorative plate. It was the kind of billionaire equivalent of that.
But the hands were a giveaway. It's the same as those sort of transvestites.
Well,
it's like you get.
What's it about his hands?
Well, you know when you get like a cab driver or something, right? And he decides to turn transvestite about 60, and he goes on Kilroy. Do you know what I mean? That way, he got a twin set of pearls, and he goes, "I've never felt so comfortable." But his hands are still big. He's got a little wig, and he's got the lipstick on, and he's with his teenage kids who are going, "Kill me."
Do you think he's been having surgery on his hands to make them larger?
Bigger, yeah.
Is that why he was wearing that glove through most of the
Exactly, but I think he wants to be a goalkeeper.
Right.
And they said, well, you can't, Michael, you got a big hands.
It would help him climb the trees.
Yeah. And he can play tennis now without a racket.
Yeah. So what did you make of it, Karl? Were you intrigued?
The Michael Jackson thing. It's, it was all right.
Oh no, you should be a weatherman, because once again you've predicted wrongly. It's not a beautiful day at all, is it, Stephen? That was you two, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis in for Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington is on holiday as we speak.
Where has he got? Mauritius, was it?
Madeira. I think with his girlfriend's parents. You remember last week he was worried they'd never been abroad, and her dad was saying, what's the way to pack tea bags?
Yeah.
Carl's going, you get him over there. He was going, we'll put him in a jar. He goes, put him in a jar. I phoned him up in the week, just before he went, I think Friday, said, have a nice time. And out Sunday, and he said, guess what he's doing now? What he said? He's packing margarine.
Oh, of course he is.
Bless him.
My dad does that. My parents always take tea bags wherever they're going.
Really?
For fear of there being some kind of tea bag drought in France.
Yeah. Is it wrong? But I mean,
I don't know. Is it because of maybe English breakfast tea you can't get over there?
So you can.
Can you though? I mean,
you can get PG tips.
Tea is probably the single most popular drink in the world.
I know, but what about the fancy foreign teas, your Earl Greys and the like?
Well, I don't know.
Because I want good English breakfast. Don't bother me with Earl Grey. I don't know what that cup of tea is. It's not tea to me. It's laughable. It's weak. It's pathetic.
Do you know what? Earl Grey with a little bit of skimmed milk isn't so bad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
And is your husband a fan?
We've started.
Eh?
It's all off already.
All right,
it's all
started.
We'll go at each other. Sometimes sort of pretending,
Sometimes pretending we're not close mates.
Close
friends,
and all that innuendo and that.
Smutty.
And I got freaky goggle-eyed thing. I go too far. I sometimes go too far. I do ruin it when I go too far. So let's be nice. Wow. Let's have a bit of Blur.
Ooh.
Well,
Clever man.
The fat man. We're not out of time. We've got a whole hour and 50 minutes to go on the Ricky Gervais Steve Merchant Show. XFM.
I hope we have one of those after every record. They're great, aren't they? I think if you were actually like a proper DJ, if you actually tried to do the Dr. Fox thing, I think you'd be quite good.
Really? I think I could only survive doing that sort of post 11 p.m. Ooh, quiet things down now. I love all that.
Yeah. Late
sort of
radio.
That American jock type thing
exactly.
as well. I listen to Saga radio now sometimes.
What?
It's on digital. I think it's radio for the over 50s.
Yeah.
And it plays. It was playing Cliff Richard this morning. It played Sammy Davis Jr. It played the Beatles' "Here Comes the Sun," and I was loving it. I was thinking,
it's aimed at your age group.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got a bad back. I've been complaining of a bad back all week. He's been ill.
Don't even start.
We have work this week. He's been ill with the flu.
Still not bad. I'll tell you this. I Wednesday morning, I think it was. I woke up and I had the head, the sore throat, the aching body, and I immediately thought I've got the SARS virus. I really did. I genuinely, because I've always been a bit of a hypochondriac. I mean, Ricky pretends to be, but I genuinely was petrified.
That doesn't make sense, does it? How can you pretend to be a hypochondriac? No, I am a hypochondriac, and you are genuinely always ill. You always you've always got a bit of a snuffle.
So I'm justified in thinking it might be the deadly.
You're a sickly
virus.
child. I don't know what's happened to you.
Well, I think
it's so much to do with West Country breeding, and you haven't. I don't know. No, he hasn't got normal sort of barriers to sort of flu and cold.
His immune system is all
Claire, look at him.
I'm quite a weak child.
Yeah, I know.
I'll probably die in a garret having written some bloody brilliant poetry. But then I'll die of consumption.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went online to check out what exactly the symptoms of the SARS virus were. And
seriously,
I was so panicked. So I went straight online, and it was exactly what I had. It is
a strain of flu. That's why.
Exactly. That was the thing. That's what I had. So I was thinking to myself, because it said the incubation period was between 2 and 7 days. I thought, well, where have I been that I could maybe have got contact with people from? And then I thought, wait a minute, BAFTAs. I think I brushed against a couple of the guys from Banzai.
I know.
I'm thinking, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so I was suddenly getting a little bit eggy because, I mean, there was a lot of people. There's like 1,500 people at the BAFTAs. So, I mean, any one of them could be carrying it.
Yeah.
So I was really just panicked. But, I didn't immediately rush to the doctors.
No.
Because you've got to wait for ages down there. Dr. Shah's brilliant, but you've got to queue up for ages because it's down in Swiss Cottage where I live. And I'll tell you, there's some dregs in there in the waiting room. Oh, man alive. People who've just gone in there to read the magazines. And they're just sat there. There's some people who just waste the doctor's time. That's what annoys me. A lot of old people, a lot of Saga listeners who just waste people's time.
I know. I went to accident emergency once because I'd done my leg in, and I'll tell you what, you look round and you think, oh, look at all these people. Look at these, they should be, there's hardly any of them weren't handcuffed to someone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You go to Casualty on a Friday night and it's like, oh, awful.
Yeah, and there's, and so, I mean, it was that thing, well, I could either go to Dr. Shah, but that's NHS, or I could go to one of the Medi centres. They charge money, Claire. And I mean, I know it's a killer disease, but I'm not making cash.
You don't want to, you don't want to.
Because what if it isn't? That's money wasted.
You don't get your money back, do you?
I mean, I really need him to say, you've got the deadly SARS virus for it to be worth the 80 quid.
Exactly.
And as I suspected that, it was 50-50, I decided not. I decided to ride it out. And thankfully, so far, I've not died.
Looking all right.
No, you're all right. You're all right.
Okay, so
you're all right. Yeah. Well, that's lucky. So I
noticed that I phoned him up. I said, I don't think I can work. And I mean, Ricky's a close friend of mine. I've known him for a time now, and I really consider him one of my best mates. But I'll be honest with you, you didn't rush round with a bowl of soup. Did you?
I don't want to catch it, do I? There's no point in both of us being ill.
This was the implication, because it wasn't that you explicitly said, in this relationship, you're the one that's expendable. But that was the sort of underlying suggestion I felt.
No, I just thought, to be honest, I thought I could do with a day off as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought, well, don't worry then, don't tennis.
Yeah.
No, but I was.
What's wrong with your back then, Rick?
I don't know. I think it's just age. I don't know. I don't get things seen to, so it's just been hurts when I tie my shoelaces. That's why I'm wearing clogs. It's so much easier. Drawstring trousers and clogs, you know.
You used to go to the doctor a lot more, though. You don't tend to do it now.
Well, I'm not paranoid anymore. I had 2 flashes of when my mum died of cancer. Twice, I think, I said, "Oh, there's a lump." Once
I've been to the doctors twice with him.
Yeah.
Have you? Seriously?
I've seriously sat in a waiting room with him twice.
Well, I just went up for the.
mum.
You know, I thought, oh God, I felt them. I didn't need to do it then, did I? I naturally just touched my. But
we should point out that Ricky's mother didn't die of testicular cancer. That it just
no. But I had I thought, oh God, well I've got it now. And I think I went along once with testicular cancer, didn't I?
Yeah, you had the testy problem once. I remember because I remember sitting in the waiting room looking through an old Argos catalogue with you for some reason. I think that was the only thing to read.
Then I thought I had throat cancer, didn't I?
Yeah, because I think you had a bit of a sore throat.